Men and women are totally different, but also they're exactly the same and should have the exact same interests, aspirations, to the point that there's complete equal outcomes in every dimension. Oh, but also there's social constructs, and none of it is real anyway.
Yeah.
And any man who says he's a woman or vice versa is that thing. So you're supposed to simultaneously accept all these things in your brain.
In recent years, the term woke has become associated with progressive ideals centered on social justice, inclusivity, and political correctness. Advocates of this movement argue that it is essential for creating a more equitable and empathetic society. However, in some public debates, individuals who espouse these beliefs have been publicly humbled when their ideas are challenged or tested. These moments reveal a disconnect between the ideals promoted by the woke movement and how those ideas are received or questioned in real-world scenarios. When confronted with tough situations and questions or opposing views, many proponents of woke beliefs struggle to defend their positions effectively, exposing weaknesses in their arguments. One prominent example of this occurred during a U.S. congressional hearing, where a teacher was questioned by Senator Josh Hawley about her assertion that not only cisgender women, but also trans men and non-binary individuals can become pregnant. Senator Hawley asked her a straightforward question. So you're saying only women can get pregnant? Instead of providing a direct response, the teacher quickly accused the senator of transphobia, deflecting the question by claiming that his inquiry was opening up the possibility for violence against trans people.
That 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that
dangerous.
trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having
Do
pregnancies?
you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can
So
get
you're
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are
Absolutely.
they also treated like this?
This response shifted the conversation away from the original question, and her failure to engage with the senator's simple inquiry left her argument unconvincing and defensive. Rather than engaging in meaningful dialogue, she resorted to accusations that lacked solid reasoning, making her appear disconnected from reality and unprepared to defend her views. Another instance of a woke individual being humbled occurred during a national television show where a vegan woman claimed that her dog preferred vegan meat over real meat. To test the validity of this claim, the host presented a dog with both a vegan meal and a meat-based meal. The dog immediately chose the meat-based meal, disproving the woman's assertion in real time. What was meant to be an endorsement of veganism turned into an embarrassing moment for the woman, as her unsubstantiated claim was quickly exposed.
Let her go.
Oh, she's obviously gonna go, obviously. Oh, you little...
Yes.
I didn't swear.
Oh, and there is natural selection.
Yeah. Oh, she's checking it out. Well, in fairness, the weather has cooled down quite dramatically.
Yup, she gave us a perfect tutorial on how to be stupid on live.
This incident highlighted how unsupported claims and statements can backfire, particularly when they are tested in a real-world scenario. In yet another example, conservative commentator Charlie Kirk debated a student on a college campus. The student criticized Kirk for engaging with young people, claiming they were unprepared to debate in front of an audience.
Do you feel proud of yourself for debating college kids who are unprepared to speak in front of an audience like yourself? Hold on. You're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right?
Kirk calmly responded by pointing out that these students would eventually become voters, influencing the future of the country.
A voter?
I am a voter. I'm a registered voter.
I vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today.
As the debate unfolded, the student's arguments became increasingly weak, and when asked to provide evidence for her claims, she struggled to articulate any substantial points. Her inability to present coherent arguments left her position vulnerable, exposing the shortcomings of her reasoning.
But he intentionally tried to provoke substance out of you, and you said, well, I'm worried about some laws Congress should pass. I've asked, what laws are you talking about?
Perhaps the most striking instance of a woke individual being humbled occurred when a student attempted to deflect from a discussion on life expectancy by changing the subject.
Over time, which we would expect. But for one group, since 2000s up until now, life expectancy has actually decreased. This is middle-aged white men.
Kirk had mentioned that life expectancy for middle-aged white men had decreased since 2000, attributing it to self-inflicted causes such as poor lifestyle choices.
Let me finish the sentence without getting 6 words into it. I let you talk about whatever you wanted to talk about. The byproduct of why white men are having lower life expectancy since 2000 is self-induced.
When the student was asked to specify the causes of death, like heart disease or cancer, she was unable to provide any meaningful response.
Is the primary cause of death for middle-aged white men.
Cancer or heart disease.
What is the
or
number?
heart disease.
Her failure to engage with the issue in a substantive way highlighted her lack of understanding and exposed the weaknesses of her arguments.
What do you think? Are these examples of people being truly humbled, or are they just misunderstandings blown out of proportion? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.